Hey everyone, so BSX Trading here, and I'm just doing some commentary for a Monotype random, only assigned type Monotype tournament we did. Set against, and he was a set against Muppet, so I'm fighting type and he used ground type. So I set up spikes immediately. Pretty much that's what Boozer does, and then I spiky shield predicting an attack. It's because it's a special one, whatever. And then because I'm seeing that he's using Fire Blast, I switch to Mr. Woody Sword, who's got a Wild type moves, and use Sacred Sword. But he uses Hidden Power, presumably electric or something. Or grass maybe, I don't know. I use Mach Punch for the priority, not expecting Mega Camera to be such so bulky, so yeah, but it doesn't matter. I've got another Mach Punch off. Nice throw slash. I get outsped here because of quick attack. Also, sorry if my commentary's not very good, I haven't done this in literally years, so. And lose Brelin. So send up Boozer again, and because he switches, that gives me. Well, no, I was going to use Leech Seed anyway, because obviously just trying to apply pressure here. And I'm throwing out some more spikes. I know that Boozer's bulky, and especially with leftovers, so I'm okay with taking the hits, to be honest. So I just set up all my spikes and take the Stealth Rocks. And now other people might switch here, but because Boozer's so bulky, and he is the bulk member of my team, I just keep him out, take the boomerang, take the punishment, and I just want to recover as much health as I can with Leech Seed and use Spiky Shield just in case he attacks. I predicted a physical attack, though, not knowing his Narak would have rest, hence the Spiky Shield. And then he switches out because he's asleep, so it makes sense. Things out, it's always the same. I'm using Drain Punch because, well, I didn't predict the switch, but it's super effective, and I just want some extra health. Like, Boozer plays the slow game, and that's how it is. And speaking of the slow game, this takes ages. So I'm using Leech Seed to once again just drain some health, while he uses Slack Off to gain some. Use his Curse, try and make it so that he can do a bit more damage, and I do a bit less. But I don't mind just inching far and forward. And I use Spiky Shield, predicting him to attack after one curse, but no, I use Slack Off to heal instead. Probably predicting. So yeah, I'm just slowly doing very, very little damage. And he used Ice Fang, super effective. So this is where the mind game start mode I know is Ice Fang. I'm just waiting for him to attack. So I use Drain Punch, expecting him to use Curse or to heal again, and I'm still at 100% just because of Leech Seed and Drain Punch strat, and he's just slacking off. He's trying to get as much health back as possible, and he's kinda lazy. And I use Spike Shield expecting him to find the Ice Fang, when actually, honestly, watching it now, Slack Off was a lot more obvious because he knew I could do damage. And then he uses Ice Fang because I can't do Spiky Shield 2 turns in a row. And now he uses Ice Fang. Spiky Shield takes off only 10%, really doesn't do that much to be honest, but it's still a good defensive option. Tests me for a turn. And Jade Punch gets a crit. But Slack Off. So this is still going, this exchange just takes so long. And then Chain Punch just gotta get that little bit of health. Pretty much neither of us can really take damage. I'm taking slightly less because he's not really being too offensive. And because Leech Seed's healing me so much as a Drain Punch when I use it. So yep, Drain Punch again, doing only 10%, but I'm still getting a tiny bit of health. Finally he's just realising he needs to start going on the offensive more. He does so. I'm just trying to stay at consistent health. And yeah, he curses again, just trying to increase his attack and defense even more. And then switches out, realising he's only at 9%. Forgetting though, I think that I had spikes out, so I personally feel like he made the wrong choice. Sends out Sauron to his Quagsire. Now I set out some Leech Seeds. And he puts me to sleep, well, he makes me drowsy and I'll be asleep next time. So, for some reason, instead of switching, I use Spiky Shield. Don't know why. I should have switched, to be honest. So, oh yeah, Boozer's not asleep, which is kind of frustrating. But Yeah, I throw out Jim Jam Slim Sam, and he throws out Taurus the same, who now dies, so he's now down to 14 members. And Jim Jam Slim Slam is like my speedy powerhouse, so I get the substitute off, just to protect myself from Bridging Stone Edge. I didn't get another one to lower my health. Sorry about the sudden jump cut. My friends decided that even though it was almost midnight, because they saw a Lickitung, they had to let me know, so I have to go Pokemon hunting with them for it. So, yeah. Back to where we were. I use a seg substitute to get rid of my item, so that way Unburden will kick in, so I'm past it. And also, so that Acrobat will do more damage, but it doesn't matter because I use High Jump Kick for the super effective damage. Now, realising that he's asleep, or she's asleep rather, sorry, I decide to use Swords Dance and substitute set up a bit to try and be able to do as much damage as I can to have another Swords Dance, knowing that even if she wakes up, I'll be safe. And I'm immune because part Flying type. And then High Jump Kick, which is obviously going to be an insta-kill. And I should sweep from here if I remember correctly. No, the Monotype actually protects it there. A little. But I use High Jump Kick again to take the stock because it's as much damage as possible. And then at last, the 1948 show, and get another High Jump Kick, and with that sweep, I take game 1. Let's just cut to game 2. Okay, so game 2 is just about to start. Oh, there we go. Okay, game 2. So this time, he opens up with a Taurus the same, and I open up with Boozer. And I've set up Bleach Seed again. And he goes straight into Ice Iron, straight on the offensive this time. Realising he played way too defensively last time. No, he didn't switch his out. But I was also going to switch. Oh no, I used spikes. I still want my setup. But I misremembered what I did next. And then I spike his shield, expecting to unattack. I'm standing because he wants to get rid of Boozer as quickly as possible. Because the Ice Beam spike shield doesn't really affect him. But it does protect me. I expected another Ice Beam, hence the switch to Mr. Woody Sword, but nothing there. He just doesn't. He just uses Psychic instead, wanting, probably predicting the switch. And I use Hydro Pump to just take him out. Like 1948, just done nothing over either games. It's a bit of a shame. I switched to Overuse for a 20 joke. Reason being that I really want to put Hip out on sleep after the last battle. Like, I don't want to go through all that again. So I put him to sleep. Pass the switch. And because I passed that switch, use that as a chance for Swords Dance. And then I think I go for Mach Punch now. Yep. Want the priority and want the what I thought was going to be super effective damage. But yeah, he knocks off my Focus Sash. I go for Mach Punch again, and he sets up Startalk, knowing that Sandstorm would probably kill me there, and also just so I switch. Sandstorm doesn't kill. He switches to Saranti. For some reason I don't use Bullet Seed. I don't know why, I really should have. But I realised that my mistake and then use Bullet Seed to get rid of Saranti, which immediately. I still only have one spike set up, but that's fine. And I know he's probably going to outspeed me here. But I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Overused for a 20 joke did a lot, and it's Boozer time again, 10% bulk. He switches, which kills Johann Faust, the 7th. And I use Leech Seed, not realising spikes would kill for some reason. So he switches out to Buto, and then switches out again to Bless. Kind of was a weird switch, I feel, but alright, whatever. I'll set up some seeds again. And he goes for U-turn. I'm guessing he switched to get the U-turn stab. Not stab, U-turn super effective. Yes. And to switch out Buto that way, but either way, that was straight switch to me. Mega Evolves Buto, understandably. I just set up more spikes. I'm happy to set Crit Ice Boozer, to be honest, now that I've got 3 spikes set up. Turn up Mr. Woody Sword, and use Hydro Pump, take him out. Got quite the lead here, to be honest, and he sends out Press. Here's 99%, and I missed the Hydro Pump. Tries to get Stone Edge, take out Mr. Woody's Throat. That's fine by me. Send out PG Tremor, Bangor. He uses Stone Edge. It doesn't do that much, and I use Superpower because I don't mind on us of the defense because I know Hippo down to sleep. Instead, I just want to do tons and tons of damage, and I will. So just keep using Superpower, and even with the lowered attack, that's fine because it's asleep. And because of this, I'm locked in Superpower anyway, so I would have had to switch to armor. So yeah, just keep spamming Superpower and then take the set. 2-0. So GG Muppet. And yeah, we'll have another video up literally 10-15 minutes after this one. So cool.